Are there dimensions beyond human perception? String theory and M theory propose that beyond the three spatial dimensions, length, width, and height, and the one-time dimension we experience, there could be additional spatial dimensions, possibly 10, 11, or even more total dimensions. These extra dimensions are thought to be compactified, meaning they're curled up so small that we just can't detect them directly. If that's true, they might actually help explain fundamental forces like gravity and unify all particles and forces in the universe. Why we can't perceive them. Our senses and instruments are tuned to three-dimensional space and linear time. The higher dimensions might be so tiny or hidden that they're just inaccessible to direct measurement. Even within the known three-dimensional world, we can't fully perceive everything. For example, when it comes to the electromagnetic spectrum, humans only see visible light, which is really just a tiny slice. Infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, and so on, they all exist but are invisible to us. So, when it comes to time perception, we usually experience time as linear, moving from one moment to the next. But, some theories, like the block universe or eternalism, actually suggest that time is way more complex than how we perceive it. In mathematics, dimensions aren't just limited to what we can physically experience. For example, a 10-dimensional vector space or even a 1,000-dimensional data set is totally valid, mathematically speaking, even though we really can't visualize it. These kinds of high-dimensional spaces actually show up in fields like machine learning, quantum physics, economics, and, well, lots of others. Some theories, especially in metaphysics or, speculative science, actually propose the existence of consciousness dimensions, states of awareness that we just can't access normally. Parallel universes or multiverse dimensions, each with their own different laws of physics, have also been suggested by some scientific theories. So, in summary, yes, many dimensions might exist beyond what humans can perceive. Physically, like, for example, extra dimensions in string theory, sensory-wise, since we honestly can't detect everything even in our four-dimensional world. Mathematically, because we can compute and work with high dimensions. And maybe, philosophically or spiritually, depending on how you interpret things. Hit subscribe for more.